Okay, I am back in Rooms of Wonder. This is one of Johanna Basford's books. It is still a current at the time of this film on Amazon. Now, the question is, when you've got a page that's so far done, like this one is, and you're just tired of working on it, what do? Grab a pencil sharpener, grab some pencils, and I've just grabbed my Coloryas because they're all in one package and I've not been using them. So sometimes it makes it a little easier with this process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look and see if there's anything that I think needs to be a particular color. In this instance, it's going to be these greens. So instead of looking at what the different shades of greens are, I am going to grab a pencil that's green and color. It's that easy. And I'm going to go ahead and do those trees because they're up in the front. Then I'm going to grab another green. Just going to grab one. And then I'm going to do a little further back and in the very back. And I'm going to grab another green. Yeah, let's go ahead. That's why I said grab a pencil sharpener, because the object, the thing that we're trying to do here, as we like to say in Texas sometimes, get her done. So I'm just trying to find a way, and then I'll come back with that lightest green and blend. Just trying to find a way to quickly finish up a page. Moon or sun, either one, I gravitate towards yellow. So I'm just going to grab a yellow, color it in, okay? Then, is there anything else that I think needs to be a particular shade? I would lean towards these being in browns. So I'm going to flip to the brown page and just grab one and let's go. Okay, here's a brown. Let's just do the step area, the little part that's sticking out. It's grab and go time with the pencils. That's all it is. Don't make it hard. I'm tired of working on the page. It's sat there for a while, never did get finished, and today is that day. Time for it to get finished up. Okay, again, just going at it real quickly. Any more little mushroomy growth looking steps? I don't see any, so I'm going to put that up. I'm going to come in with a lighter brown, and I'm going to do that front area. Oh, that looks like, whoops. Looks like the same brown I used before. So, not going to worry about it. I am going to toss that to the side. And I'm going to use this color to blend. I was going to use that color to also blend the hair, but I'm not. Because again, it's a get her done page. Blend these real quick. Now you don't want to go so quick that you've done a wonderful page and then you screw it up, okay? So if you're one of those people that do lots of layers and stuff, do take a little bit of time with this. I do like that this is a lighter shade, so I'm going to come over here with this lighter shade and go around here. I believe this is probably a calendar and not a window. I've seen people color it both ways, but because it's hanging and everything, And because this is already a scenery page, I think of it as a calendar page. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to come over here, grab another brown, and I'm going to do this bottom and this top and the little ribbon hanger. Okay, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do these edges. Now notice I didn't go all the way to the sides. Remember how when we want something to curve, we come back in and do the very edges a little bit darker. See, I'm going right over the top of that. It's okay. It looks a little bit lighter than the rest, but that's okay because they're also a little bit bigger. Then I'm just going to grab a darker brown pencil. Just grab and go. I'm going to do everything on this side. Blend it in as I go. I don't want to have to go back and blend later if I can help it. Okay, then the other side, same thing. Some of these pages, I mean, you just get to where they drag on and on because there's so many little bitty details. But yet that's also why we enjoy some of those pages. Now, is there anything else? You know, while I've got this brown in my hand, I am going to come up here and I'm going to do this rooftop. I'm going to go the direction that the planks appear to be going. And then I'm going to go a little heavier on the bottom part because it gets lighter as it comes up towards the moon or the sun or whatever's out. Okay? All right, let's see. Let's look at what we can do next. I'm thinking these books right here, I'm going to flip my page, put my hand on a pencil, and grab it. That's all I did. And this is what I came up with. So I'm going to lightly color this in. Then I'm going to go a little darker on the parts that are further back, where they might be a little bit more shaded. Okay. And again, these pencils are put out by Colorya. Bookmark, let's grab a pencil. There we go. And it doesn't matter that I'm not telling you what colors I'm using. I'm just grabbing and going, and that's the whole purpose of this. Now, my rainbow, I would like to say that normally we would go from red all the way through to the purple. But since that's not happening there, I am going to take and do the red, because red is generally on top on a rainbow. There we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just do purple there. I'm going to grab a different purple than I did last time. Ooh, I need to sit down and just sharpen all these pencils. There we do. That right there. Okay, not a big deal. Just getting some color in. What color would that piece of paper be? Maybe a blue. Blue skies, right? So I'm going to go a little harder on pressure there and there, because that's where it's folded up. Then I can do light pressure all the way around here. And again, this is not the time for let's sit and think about the colors. The purpose of this video is how to finish one of those pages and real lightly there that have been hanging out and waiting for a while. Okay. Let's look at that bolt. Maybe blue. Let's just try this blue. It's close to the background, but not the same. That's okay. And in fact, the background on that paper could be yellow. So actually, I should have done the paper before I did the bolt, because I don't want to smear the yellow into that blue and drag it across the yellow. But I'll just be careful going into it and not pulling away. Okay, leaves. Yellow would be there also. Let's just try some orange. We're going to keep it light. This time I'm going to keep the orange light. If you didn't see the last couple videos, I've been working on, now there we're going to go a little darker there and here, because that's underneath the other page, and then blend it out. We've been working on how to mix the primary colors to get secondary colors. So if you missed that, you might want to go back and watch some of my videos from earlier in the month. Okay, there's that. The tape. Maybe that's not regular tape that we think of. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. I'm going to grab this color. It says ancient silver. I want to say it looks more like a green, but it could be some of that black tape that you use with wiring and stuff, electrical tape. There you go. In fact, I like that same color for this coffee pot. I'm going to keep it light. I'm going to do the whole thing, and then I'm going to come back and darken some of the edges so that it looks more dimensional. Okay, I'm going to go this way too. I don't normally go both directions, but I want to make sure I'm getting good coverage. And there, and the handle, that little bit. Okay, I'm going to sharpen a bit. And this is a Fisker sharpener. And it seems to be working really well with these pencils. Now I'm going to come around here, because that would be darker, and then blend it in. I'm going to go right there, because that might be a little darker. The sides of the handle, that metal piece or whatever it is. Then on the actual handle, on the edges here, coming in. And see how this side already looks a little more rounded than this side? So now we're going to come in on this side, go a little deeper, a little bit more of the colors. Across the bottom, give it something to weight it down. All right, what else? Let's look. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe some sort of other hanging paper. I'm going to flip the page on my book and grab a color. What did I end up with? I ended up with this purpley pink. Let's do the background paper, that color. No idea. Just, like I said, just taking and going with it. What else can I use this on? I could do one of these little bottles in this color. Darker right there, then lighter, come down, darker again, where it's tucked behind the bottom of that tree. Okay. Lighter in the middle, a little bit darker on each of the edges. Just gives a little more weight to it. Okay. Put that back, grab a color that's close by, and let's come up here and do this bottle. What do you think about grabbing colors and going? It's very unusual to do it, isn't it? It's almost hard the first time you do it. But then once you've done it and you get to a page like this, it is very freeing because you feel like you can just do and go, do and go, do and go. Okay? Let's take this same color, come over here, and do this book. And then I'm thinking I do want black for a minute, just a hot second. I'm going to do this line. Okay, then let's also do a rooftop. I'm going to keep it really light. Do you see how light I'm touching? Just really light. I'm going to be a little darker here because that's where it goes behind. Okay, shall we do this? I'm going to do this in a gray instead of a black. I can do the highlights maybe in black. And I'm going to hold my finger here and just color over the whole thing. By putting my finger there, it kept me from going into what is next to it. Let's do some going this way. Get all that done. Let's go in and get a little bit darker gray. And let's deepen it up right here because this is what's tucked behind those pillows. Okay, let's do the button and let's do it a little darker on the edges coming around. Okay, pillow. Let's grab a blue. I know I don't want, there's not just a whole lot of dark blues in this. Here's a blue. I did not want a purple or yellow right here. I could go green here, but I didn't want it right here. So I've got the blue. You know what? I'm going to do those stars in yellow. So this time I'm going to remember to do my yellow first. And I'm going to use this yellow. Okay. What do you think? Easier than having to try to decide? Or would you rather have to sit and decide what colors? Let me know. I'm anxious to hear the comments this week from this session. Yeah, surgery was the 12th. I say was because today is actually, let me check my phone. Today, well, is actually the 5th. So by the time you see this, surgery will have been over. It's the robotic surgery I'm having for my hernia or hernias in my stomach. Hopefully you can read down in the description. I will try to leave you a note on how I'm doing. If you don't hear anything, shoot up an extra prayer for me. Okay? But I'm just trying to get stuff done up ahead of time so that I don't have to worry about it later, because it would be like me to stress if I didn't have a video up for y'all. Now, notice the blue right next to the blue. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and I'm going ahead and doing it because it is a different blue. Okay? I would not have used the same blue. That's one thing that Colorya kind of falls short on, is lots of different blues. Just grabbed green when I was putting that blue up. A little bit heavier on the outsides, lighter in the middle. Get this colored. And see, I've been just putting off forever doing these pages. Now, I am going to go with a light blue label on that blue bottle. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add some of that on here. It'll just help bring that color into it. I'm going to flip over to my pinks. I'm going to grab a light pink, really light, do the label, and I'm going to go heavy with this one around the outside. So that's finished. This one, let's just do a cream colored label. Nah, that's kind of boring, isn't it? Let's do whatever this is. Oh, is this the same color I used for the outside? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? It happens. All right. No, it's not. It's not the same, but it's close. So I'm going to go ahead and just come around here and deepen all this up. Alrighty. Let's see. This looks like stones to me, so I'm going to come back over to my light gray and just go right up through the middle. Then I'm going to pick my medium shade of gray, whatever that is, and I'm going to do down here. And then I'm going to do under each stone as if the one on top is leaving a bit of shadow. And then up the sides some. Remember, when you're doing rocks and stones, don't do it perfectly. Yeah, they're not perfectly done, and you don't want to even allude to that. Over here, what color would go good with the green? Red and green or orange and green? Let's grab this. It looks like an orangey red. Put a bit of tip on it. Okay, time is ticking. I was just now looking at my timer. I'm going to do the stems, the under part, and the dots. Just going to go ahead and do it all. I'm going to do them both alike. I can do a little heavier down there and up here, just to make it look a little bit more dimensional. Okay, what else? Coming across looking, the candles. I am going to do this same color for the candles. Now, because this is melted wax, the melted part is generally, I think, a little bit lighter because it's gotten a little foamy and drippy. So there's that. Then I'm going to come heavier down through here. And I am doing them as a matched set. You don't have to. Nope. No coloring police. You can do them different. You can do them however you would like. I just chose to have them the same. Maybe these folks buy all their candles at one place and that's all they have. I don't know. This one's going to be the same way. Okay, light and drippy. Then I am going to pull a darker shade. And actually, while I've got that out, I'm going to come over here and do this pack, this backpack. Let's just get that done. And it can be a little streaky because it's fabric. It's a fabric pack. Okay, I'm going to grab, let's grab this color. It's a kind of a tan color. It's actually called cinnamon. And what I want to do here is do right under the drips. And then I'm going to do to the side. I'm doing to the side and the bottom because that makes the candle look like it's sitting in there. And by doing the side, it makes this one look like it's a little bit on top. Okay. Then under the drips again, just adds a little bit more dimension. If you want to know how to do light, I have done those in the past, just grabbing a pencil. And you can look at some of my old videos on my channel. Just pull up lamplight or lights or something, and it'll show you. And I feel like I need another purple that's maybe just a little bit darker for back in here, where it would be a little darker. Okay, another book. What color is not right around in there? We haven't done a yellow book. Let's grab a yellow. I know, and it's going to be close up here too, but it's going to be okay. There's that. And then I'm going to slide that back in, grab another yellow, come right around in here where it's towards the back. Oh, we still have a house and a door. Let's grab a pencil. Okay, let's make this a house front. Okay, this is the house. We have some more houses up here and a door still. So let's just go through here and grab some more colors. I wouldn't normally think of purple, so let's just put that right there for whatever that is. Okay. Here, let's go over and let's grab this dark gray. Get that done. The door. I love a bright front door, so we're going to go with another blue. All right. Let's see. Let's just do this. Just trying to get everything finished up. Time is ticking. Let's see. I'm going to pull a brown, do that chimney. Okay, so that's basically finished. This is done. Okay, I'm gonna use the same brown right here for what holds the shelves up. Pillow. I don't know what color this is, but we're grabbing it. And we're gonna do the outsides. It's almost like a skin tone for me. Let's go here. Again, trying just to grab, it actually said it was apricot, or if you say apricot, whatever. I'm just going to grab a green and go between. Okay, I'm going to grab a green for this bottle and the lid. Oh, here's a blue. Let's come in and let's do this in the blue. Backpack in red and blue. That works. Okay. Let's look and see what else we can find. Let's go over to the golden yellows again. Let's do the bowl. And my timer is going off, telling me that we are out of time, but I can see we still have like a minute and a half. So I'm also going to do this one, and then I'll do this right here. I want to do light inside the door window. I will pull probably a brown to do the rest of the door. And just getting color in there, a color that I have not used in the area right next to it. Okay, pulled out another red. We're going to do whatever this is. And we're going to do this. And then I think I'm going to pull like another greenish color to do this cup or whatever that is. Hey, you know what? We're not doing too bad. This sailboat, you can finish it up however you would like. There's, lots of different things there. I'm actually going to grab some of this green so that these are kind of the opposite of the mushrooms on the other side. Remember that we just did a while ago? They were kind of green with orange, orangey, and I'm making these orangey with the green. Okay, so what do you think? A good way to finish a page? Just race and see how fast you can be done? Or would you rather take your time and still be wondering what colors to use on specific things? You tell me. Okay, another brown. It's going to be darker at the bottom, lighter as it comes up. It'll also be darker at the bottom of the window, lighter as it comes up and around. The bottom spokes will be a little darker. The top ones will get lighter as it comes up. All right, well, y'all, we're about out of time. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed this quick little tutorial on how to finish up a page quickly without a lot of worry and thought. And I'll see you back in a few more days. All right, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me. Bye-bye.